Welcome to Talk How We Talk Sports Talk. If your team trash, we gonna say it, and if you capping, we gonna catch it. I'm your host, David O, and I'm here today with my co-host.
D Broussard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on today, my brother?
Oh man, I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling out, man. Watching all these games.
I hear you, bro. I hear you. I hear you. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. So it was crazy this weekend, bro. Like it was real crazy, man. Like with the games and everything, for sure.
Yeah, man. A lot of crazy games, a lot of disappointment.
A lot
Uh
of disappointment, for real.
yeah, things didn't go the way people thought they was gonna go.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of predicted one of the games, though. I ain't even gonna lie. I kind of predicted one of them, bro. And the one I predicted, I was telling my son that the other day. I was like, man, I told y'all that game was gonna go like that, and he was like, you ain't say nothing. You ain't say nothing. I'm like, yes, I did. And that was the what game that was? It was the one where it was like 27-24. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna be about 27-24 that game, and that's exactly how it turned out. And I think that was I think that was that Packers and Bears game where it was
Yeah,
27-24.
yeah. That's what it was. Yep. Yeah,
Yep,
yep.
yep. So I was telling my son that, and I was like, man, I wasn't expecting the Bears to pull it off, but I was like, I know the score gonna kind of be around that range, but the Bears came back and pulled it off in the end. But like I said, this is a brand new show. A lot of crazy games happen this weekend. We're gonna be talking about a lot of different, sports related things on this show here. Talk how we talk sports talk. We're gonna be talking about basketball. We're gonna be talking about football, baseball. All things sports related. So y'all just tap in with us. Y'all like and subscribe to the channel. We definitely gonna be coming with y'all, giving y'all all the updates and all the things that's happening in the sports world. You know.
Yes, sir.
Yep, yep. So what you got, D?
Man. First things first, man. Which wild card game you think was better?
Oh man, like I kind of watched, I kind of watched a lot of the NFC games. I didn't really watch too much of the AFC. I kind of, caught some of the highlights or whatever. But in my opinion, the game that I really liked when I really liked it that it was the first game, the first wild card game of the weekend was the Rams versus the Panthers.
Okay.
I think that was a good game. I think that was a good game. Um, just for the simple fact that like the Panthers, they really came and played pretty good to say like they wouldn't like nobody would even expecting them to be in the you know in the
Right.
playoffs or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like they got in the playoffs because of other teams losing and in tiebreakers and things like that, and people really counted them out. But at the end of the day, I think that they actually to play against the Rams and to almost beat the Rams. You know what I'm saying? With it coming down just to like the last 2 minutes, really in the fourth quarter. The Rams came back and pulled it off. But I think out of all the games that I watched this weekend, I think that was one of the games that I really did enjoy.
I
Like,
got you.
yeah. What about you?
Man, I gotta go with the game you talked about in the beginning of the show, man. Bears and the Packers, man. I just thought that was just a incredible game, man. It went down to the wire. Um Caleb Williams, man. Caleb Williams once again, man. I'm just super impressed with him in his second season, man. I really didn't think he was gonna catch on this fast the way he has.
Yeah,
And to see that how he played in that game and
yeah,
was able to, seal the deal.
yeah,
I gotta tip my hat off to Caleb Williams, man, and also the job that Ben Johnson has done with the team. Because
yeah,
last year they was kind of garbage, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And for them to make this complete 360 once Ben Johnson
yeah,
took over the team is just kind of like I was like, okay, yeah, like that boy Caleb Williams for real.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, like you say, second year in the league, he he did his thing for sure, man. Especially against the Packers, but and then that's a rivalry. That's like the longest. rivalry like in NFL history.
Right.
Packers, Bears. You know what I'm saying? So anytime those two teams meet up, you can definitely expect it to be a good game. You know what I'm saying? And basically, it coming down to couple plays. That could change the game in the momentum swing. Matter of fact, with the Bears is actually like one of you could kind of call them like the comeback kings. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like all season, I think I was doing some research on some stuff, and it was like seven. It's like 7 or 8 of the games this year they've come back from being behind and trailing.
That's true. That's true.
You know what
That's
I'm
true.
saying? So that just goes to show you like the resilience of the team and of what they got going on over there, and definitely building off of that momentum. It's
Right.
like they never counting themselves out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they might be behind, but they're gonna find a way to win. So
Right.
that was definitely a good game too, for sure. And yeah, Caleb Williams, he did some good passes at the end. I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
I
Absolutely,
never really knew
man.
much about him, to be honest with you. Like
Uh-huh.
I kind of just started hearing about him like a couple of weeks ago. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I really wouldn't. Me personally, I'm a Texas fan. I got the Texans hat on. My Texans they
I
playing tonight.
see.
You know what I'm saying? We're going against the Steelers, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
trying to talk about that game. You know what I'm saying? Last time
Yeah.
I checked the score, they was winning. It was 7-3. I don't know what it is
Okay.
right now
They didn't
because
got back in there.
yeah, it was down. It was down 3-0.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, because the last time I was looking, it was down. It was kind. I think it was like 3-0.
Yep, yep. So yeah,
Yeah, so they didn't got back in there.
yeah, they 7-7. It was 7-3 last time I checked. Matter of fact, let's give the people an update real quick. All of the Texans fans out there.
Uh-huh.
Right now, let me do. So right now it's halftime and it's 7-6 Texans. Seven.
Okay. Okay. So it looked like it's gonna be a close one.
Yeah, yeah. So Steelers with 2 field goals and Texans with a touchdown. That's what it
Okay.
looks like so far. And nobody wouldn't really expecting this game to be, you know, a high scoring game to begin with because the Texans they've been having like the number one defense in the
Right. Right.
league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They on an 8 game winning streak. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So like Bears, they didn't came back from 7 to 8. Last 7 8 games, and the Texans they on an 8 game winning streak. So
Right.
nobody kind of imagined them to be in the fold
Right.
this year because
Yeah.
when Stroud went down, you know what I'm saying? We was at like 3-5 or something like that.
Right. Right.
Like people was kind of counting them out, and then the backup quarterback, I forgot his name, but he came in, and he won a couple games,
Mm.
for the Texans, and like so they was kind of looking at him as like he basically how they say that he increased his what I'm saying his I guess if you want to like his stock, what I'm saying he
Mm-hmm.
stock with those those games that he won while Stroud was out, and then when Stroud came back into the fold, what I'm saying he kind of do what he do, right? He kind of
Right.
you know keep the team poised, and he kind of control the game and control the things on offense, and try to be the leader for his team. But yeah, man, the Texans defense they something serious, and but you can never count out Aaron Rodgers.
Right. Right. Right.
You can't
See,
count
that
out
was the
Aaron.
thing. Like, see, I've been telling everybody, like all the Texans fans, like I've been telling them, like the key to the Texans winning games is gonna be the offense, cause the defense been solid all year.
Yeah,
They've been solid all year, so the
yeah,
offense have to really be the ones to go out there and produce. And as long as the offense producing, they got a chance because defense win games, and the defense gonna keep them in there.
yeah,
So as long as that offense producing and Stroud rolling, like they got a shot.
yeah, yeah. So and like I said, I'm a Saints fan, really. But
Right,
now that I'm in Texas and that's where I'm residing currently, I got to go for the home team, stuff like
uh,
that. But Saints, they didn't make it, unfortunately. They had a kind of they started winning towards the end of the season. I think they went on like a 3-4 game winning streak. So maybe next season, we can kind of use that for some momentum going
right,
into next season, and kind of get things organized over there, and get the Saints back in the fold because like I said, that division this year, it wasn't really good. NFC
Nah,
South,
it really would.
it wasn't good. Look, the Panthers made
The
it.
Panthers, bro. The
You know what I'm
Panthers.
saying? With
Yeah.
a losing record, they had a
Right.
record. They wasn't even a 500 team.
Right.
They made the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it just goes to show you that
The
anything.
division, the division was sorry.
Yeah, man.
Because
So
I'm gonna be honest, I was really shocked. Like when I seen that the Panthers was in the wild card, I was like, hold on, the Panthers in the wild card and the Saints in now.
yeah,
I was like, man, what?
yeah,
So that let me know right there, like that the NFC South was just garbage. Like it,
yeah.
they yeah
They
they
all could have put the bags on their head, bro.
right.
Not just the Saints, the Panthers, the Bucks, everybody, the Falcons, everybody in that division could have put the bag on their head, bro.
Right. That's a
You know what
fact.
I'm saying? But yeah,
Yeah.
so they got some they got some good games. They had some good games this weekend, and next round, I think next round is gonna be some good football too, because in the divisional round you got if you want to kind of talk about that a little bit, we can kind of touch on that.
Yeah. Next segment of the show, man. We're gonna go to the next segment of the show. Who you got? Got some divisional games coming up, and just kind of want to see what you're thinking. You know, who you got, man. So we're gonna go Bills versus Broncos. Who you got?
I got the Broncos, man. And the reason why I got the Broncos is because, like I just mentioned, I'm Saints is where I'm from. That's my home team. Sean
Uh-huh.
Payton, he at the Broncos right now.
Yeah, that's a
He's the
fact. That's a
offensive
fact.
mastermind. They number one in the AFC. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? They got a week to rest. They got a week to, see what the teams that's currently playing. They got a week to, kind of see what they doing, watch some film on them.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going with Broncos because of those reasons.
I got you. I got you. Man, I think I might have to agree with you on that one. I think I might have to go with the Broncos, man. As much as I like Josh Allen, and the Bills been playing some real good football. Uh, and that boy Josh Allen surgical, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He cold, but I think I gotta roll with the Broncos though, man. I feel like Sean got this team, playing at a high level. Even with his quarterback, like he got a second year quarterback, and
Yeah,
I mean they've been playing some real good football. So I think I gotta agree with you on that one, man. I think I might have to go with the Broncos as well on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like you say, Josh Allen, he's something serious to deal with. But I just think that at the end of the day, I just think, like you say, they got that young quarterback, Bo Nix, and
Right,
then
Bo Nix.
and then they got Sean Payton there,
Right.
and they've been, like you said, they've been playing good football on both sides. You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? They
Absolutely.
wouldn't be the number one team if they wasn't, um, playing good football. So, and then
Right.
they was in a tough division too. You know what I'm saying? Because like they division got Joe Burrow. You know what I'm saying? They got Patrick Mahomes, Lamar
Right.
Jackson. You know what I'm saying? They got like all the top quarterbacks
That's
in
a
that
fact.
division.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? And for
true.
them to be number one with
That say a lot.
you know what I'm saying, with not even a top quarterback. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? You got to tip your hat to those guys. So,
Yeah, you got to tip your head out to Sean Payton, man. Once again, we miss him down there in New Orleans, but
man, bro,
he
I mean,
doing
he started,
he
bro.
doing his thing.
I was disappointed when that dude left, bro. I'm
Yeah, I
like,
know, bro. I know,
I'm like,
man.
bro, I'm like, Breeze left. You know what I'm saying? It was right for, he was, coming up to retirement. But I'm like, come on now, Peyton, you gonna leave us, take some time
Yeah.
off, go broadcast, and then you
Right.
gonna come back. And when you come back, you don't even come back to
You don't
lose.
even come back. You go somewhere else.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's all good. So I'm pulling for him, pulling for him.
Yeah. Next, man, who you got? Patriots versus either the Texans or the Steelers.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with now. If the Texans win tonight, if
Uh-huh.
the Texans win, I'm gonna go with the Texans. And the reason why I'm going with the Texans is because, like we just kind of talked about a couple minutes ago, the defense is playing tremendous defense. They're the number one
Absolutely.
defense in the league.
Absolutely.
They're on an 8-game winning streak. And to be honest with you, I just don't see Drake May, being able to, kind of keep kind of keep his composure and things with that type of defense coming at him. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So I'm going with the Texans because I think the defense is gonna be all over him because the game he just played, um, I don't like I said, I really didn't see any explosiveness plays or anything like that in the
Right.
game that they just played. That game kind of put me to sleep. So I think the Texans defense is going to be able to, get to the quarterback, and I think that's going to be good for the Texans. And I'm looking for Stroud to keep doing what he's doing, and the coach Ryan, D'Amico Ryan, he
D'Amico
got
Ryan.
he got the team just gelling.
Oh man, he got them boys locked in.
Got them gelling. So I
Yeah.
think with all of those things being said, I think Texans over Patriots.
Okay. Okay. Man, I think I gotta agree with you on that one too, bro. I think you gave a good perspective. I think, um, I might have to go with the Texans, man. If the Texans win, I gotta go with the Texans, and I'm gonna kind of be in the middle a little bit. Like I feel like if the Texans win, I gotta go with the Texans. But if the Steelers pull it out tonight, then I gotta go with that boy Aaron Rodgers, man. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. But I'm like you. If the Texans win, I think they got a real good shot against the Patriots. Uh, just like you said, number one defense all year. D'Amico Ryan got him fired up, got him playing well. Um, and I just don't think. I mean, the Patriots made a 360 this year. Compared to the last 2 or 3 seasons.
Yeah,
Patriots hadn't been playing really well, but they made a 360 this year, man. They got a new coach and they kind of flowing right now. And Drake
yeah,
may playing well, but ultimately, man, I just think defense win games, and if they play against the Texans, I feel like that defense just they gonna lock them up and pull it off.
yep,
So I gotta if like I say if the Texans win tonight, I gotta go with the Texans, and if the Texans don't win, then I'm still gonna roll with the opposite. I gotta go with the Steelers, bro,
yeah,
because I feel like Pittsburgh always got a good defense. Mike Tomlin always got them boys locked
yeah.
in and playing,
And
exceptionally
and, and,
well.
and like you just mentioned, Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? He been with the Steelers for 18 years,
Right,
and like you said, the defense, they pretty much always be good. But I think he gonna really have them. If they win, I
right,
think if they play the Patriots, I think they're gonna beat the Patriots as well because there's been rumors and there's been chatter that Mike Tomlin might be fighting for his job. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. See, I heard that.
Or go with the Ravens. He was with
Right,
the Ravens for 18, 19 years, just like Tomlin is with the
right,
Steelers, and they let him go. So and plus they had a bunch of other firings on all kind of other teams, so they letting coaches go left and right. These
right,
owners now they looking to win and they looking to win now. And
right,
if they gotta get rid of you, they're gonna get rid of you. They're gonna replace you, and they trying to put the right people in place to where they can bring their franchise and they team a championship. So
right,
I
right.
think you're gonna have them ready to go if they win tonight. For that reason as well,
That's a
because
fact.
there's been some chatters about his job might be on the line.
Right, I agree with that. I agree with that. Um, Seahawks and Rams, man. Who you got?
I'm going with Rams, and the reason why I'm going with Rams is because of Matthew Stafford, man.
Okay.
My earpieces keep falling out, but it's all good.
Yes.
I'm going with Matthew Stafford, and the reason why I'm going with Matthew Stafford in the Rams is because what they did the game they just won,
Uh-huh.
against the Panthers. I mean, they was down about 2 minutes left. Matthew Stafford, you know what I'm saying? He showed us why he was a Super Bowl champion quarterback. Showed us why he was an MVP. He came, he put the Rams on his back that last drive, and he was able to help his team get the W. And I just don't think I know the Seahawks. They're number one in their division as well right now too. I know they've
Uh-huh.
been playing good all year. Sam Darnold, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really expecting him to make the noise that he making over there. But
Right.
after bouncing from a couple teams and going to the Seahawks, I think he found a team where the system works for him. And they got, they was number one in the NFC. But I just think that Matthew Stafford, I think he got something to prove, and I think he won another Super Bowl. I think he won another Super Bowl ring. and then the coach, I think Sean McVay. I think that's
Yeah,
you know
Rams coach.
he's a good coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He always got the Rams in contention to win a game, and so I think those factors, and being that Pete Carroll not in Seattle no more, longtime coach, he just got fired from the Raiders. I don't really know too much about the Seahawks coach, but he got them playing good ball. But I just think that, I don't think it's enough experience there playoff wise for them to make it over the hump with the Rams and what they got going on.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I'm gonna have to roll with the Seahawks, man. 12 man. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta roll with the Seahawks, man. Rams, like you said, they playing real good football. Um, Matthew Stafford, playing really well, but uh man, I just think the Seahawks, man, that boy Sam Darnold, man. Sam Darnold been on the
What we
run
think, huh?
since last season when he was over in Minnesota. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
Minnesota.
yeah, so I just think them Seahawks, man. I think them Seahawks gonna get it done, man. Seahawks always produce a really good defense.
Yeah.
So I think Seahawks gonna pull it out, bro. That's what I'm feeling right now, man. Even though the Rams playing real well. I ain't gonna lie, they playing real well, but I think I'm gonna have to take the Seahawks in that one, bro.
Already.
Yeah,
And at the last game, which is gonna be Bears versus Niners. Who you
yeah,
got?
Bears versus 49ers. Huh?
So I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Who you got?
Oh man, I gotta roll with that boy Caleb Williams, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that boy hot right now, bro. He hot, and I didn't see him. Like you spoke about earlier as well. Like I didn't see him come back from being down in several key games. You know what I'm saying? And pull it off, bro, and win it.
Yeah, yeah,
So I ain't lying, man. I just really like that Bears team with Ben Johnson, bro. They just look like they're on fire right now.
yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. Just for the simple fact that they on a win streak right now. They've been doing lots of comebacks. You know what I'm saying? They never being counted out. I think the team is believing in themselves, and then I think also the fan base.
Right.
No matter whether or not, like you know whether the team is good or not, that fan base always show up. So
Right.
I just think that it may be the Bears' year this year as well to just kind of keep that momentum going over the 49ers. I'm not sure who got the home field advantage. I would have to look that up to see
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
playing at. But yeah, well, just like you said, Caleb Williams and just the team always doing those comebacks. I think they got a lot to play for, and I
That's a
think they
fact.
got some good momentum going on, especially
Yeah.
with that doing that comeback against the Packers. I think that I think they're gonna ride that momentum into the game.
Right.
Niners.
That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, that's all we got for y'all tonight, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Talk How We Talk Sports Talk Podcast. Um, I'm your co-host D Broussard, along with the host.
Yes, sir, David O. And man, we want to thank y'all for tuning in. We're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be coming at y'all with a lot more episodes, a lot more sports talk, all sports, pretty much, and giving y'all updates on everything. So again, like and subscribe to the channel, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I'm gonna go try to catch the rest of this Texans and Steelers game to kind of see, what them Texans gonna do.
Uh-huh. We out.
All right.
All right. Oh shit.